players, supporters, you can see everyone within the executive are devastated and absolutely dumbfounded by the event of Phil's death. Obviously, from the football club and from everyone's point of view, we are overwhelmed by the support here, and just to say that obviously we're going to miss a guy who was a fine man, a guy who was a fantastic example to all of his colleagues.
Here's the Rangers manager, Walter Smith.
It certainly puts football in its proper position when something like that happens. Our thoughts go to the lad's family. It's a tragic circumstance, and football is placed firmly in the background when something like this happens.
James McFadden scored a goal for Everton and dedicated it to Phil O'Donnell.
It's been a big shock to me since it happened, and for some reason I knew I was going to score. I knew that I'd be dedicating my goal to Phil and his family. It was nice for me to show them that I'm thinking about them, and that was for them.
Gordon Strachan pays tribute to the Motherwell captain.
On Saturday night my son phoned me and he said, "Shocking about Phil." I says, he's a smashing lad, him. I said, "How did you know Phil O'Donnell?" He says, "Well, when I went on trial to Sheffield Wednesday," he says, "Phil was there. Phil was injured at the time and he spoke to me a lot and looked after me at the time I was there." So that's one of my children phoned me to say what a smashing fella he was. You know, not only has left his mark in Scotland, you know, but anybody he seemed to touch.
Celtic defender Gary Caldwell.
I've seen him on a few occasions, and he just seemed like a really nice guy, and was always smiling and happy, and he just seemed like a nice guy, and it's tragic that he's died so young.
Here are just some of the Motherwell fans.
I've seen his first game for Motherwell, and unfortunately I've seen his last game for Motherwell, and I just can't take it in.
A legend twice over. I've been fortunate enough to meet him a couple of times, and he was very kind to my family, so a lovely guy.
He was just a gentleman. He was just a gentleman. He was just a lovely, lovely man.